Someone was asking, if you have money and you want to invest either in money market fund or real estate, either build rentals or invest in money market fund, which one is the best among the two? If you are given, for example, 50 million shillings, you want to invest, you are told you are given two options, money market fund and rentals. You'll go with which one? There are so many things you look at, and one of them is age. If you are aged 50 years and above, investing in money market fund will be the best option, because you can easily liquidate this money and the return on investment will come very fast. And in 50 years, to start making profit, you will be more than 70 years old or 65 and above. So money market fund is the best option. But if you are young, let's say below 40 years, I'll just prefer that you go for real estate, to go for rentals. With 50 million shillings, rentals will give something between 300,000 or let's say 250,000 to 400,000 shillings per month. If the average amount, let's say, is, let's say 300,000 shillings per month, in a year you'll make how much? You have 300,000 times 12, you'll have 3.6 million. Yeah, 3.6 million. Now, what about money market fund? Assuming the interest rate, normally the average will be around 10%. Now with the 10%, I'm sure if the interest is 10%, it means that is per year. 50 million will give you something like 5 million shillings. If you subtract management fee, tax and whatever, you get around 4 million. And you'll see here, money market fund is a bit more profitable than real estate. But in money market fund, it depends on the interest you're going to get. Sometimes interest can go as low as 6%, making you earn less than someone who invested in real estate. Now the problem I have with real estate, the profit can be 4 million per year, but management fee will be very high. If you have an apartment, for example, you must employ a watchman, you must employ a cleaner, and also a caretaker. Those three people. So if you are earning, even agent fees there, because you are not going to collect money every month, and also there are repairs which are being done and several other things. You are going to provide water, you're going to provide so many things. You know how to dispose those garbage and everything. So if you earn something like 300,000 shillings, 100,000 or let's say 50,000 and above will go for management fee. And the sad part is that the houses will never, they will rarely be full. You find this month one house is not occupied, next month 2 houses. That is a loss. And if you build in a bad place where tenants will never like it, your house will be vacant. Another problem with apartments is the depreciation. You know, they say that land does not depreciate, but houses do depreciate. You build a house for 50 million right now. In the next 15 years, that house has become very old. You cannot sell it for 50 million. You'll sell it for something like 15 million. Has become old, and also even the design is very old. You find even in that area, people don't prefer to live there. It is very sad when it comes to real estate. I've seen people who are above 50 years, they normally get lifestyle diseases. Now, because you get headache in managing these houses, today people are fighting in those houses. Tomorrow, another house has been stolen. Cases after cases. You find that you're becoming depressed. The watchman has disappeared with you. What? You become depressed. So, if you are not in good shape and health, I can just encourage you to go for money market fund. But the good thing about apartments is that it is a long-term investment where you get passive income. You are assured every month until you die, unless you build in a land which was grabbed, which belongs to the government. And that is where the problem comes with real estate. For money market funds, I find it very easy for me, because once I send my money there, I invest, I just wait for profits. They will just manage everything for me, no headache at all. So I prefer you balance. You see where you are very comfortable with. But eventually, you'll find that money market fund is better than real estate. But Kenyans usually prefer real estate because it's something that you can see. You go and brag to your friends that this is my house. But money market fund, you build wealth in silence. People don't even know that you have invested the money. I prefer that. So if you give me 50 million shillings and I'm aged above 40, I'll automatically go for money market fund, because I don't want that headache of managing my house. If you are not insured, your house is not insured. Fire breaks out, it is burned completely. In money market fund, the only risk you can get in money market fund, very few risks. One, you might lose your money through if the company you invested with is not genuine. But the good thing is that all the companies offering money market fund in Kenya are legally operating, and Capital Markets Authority is the one that oversees the operations. So it's very difficult to lose your money with the money market fund. Another risk is just the interest can be very low, but you cannot lose your money the same way you can lose in shares. The principal amount will remain the same as you invested. The only thing that will change is the interest. If you are young, 20s and 30s, it is better to invest in real estate, because eventually we have money, the value for money. If you invest 10 million in money market fund, the 10 million today is not the 10 million in the next 15 years. But you'll be earning compound interest, which means that depreciation is covered by the compound interest. But in real estate, the good thing is that if you build in a very good area, very strategic, the rent will be increasing, and also the value of land, of that land in that place will be increasing. So it means if you invested 50 million, in the next 15 years you'll find that you have recovered your money, and also the value of your property has gone high if you exclude the depreciation of your house. So it's upon you to choose, but the best thing is that it's very easy to liquidate money market fund. The only thing you do is to write an email, and the money will be deposited in your account. But if you have a property, it's difficult. It's very difficult to liquidate. It takes time. So if you want money now, you have emergency, it's only money market fund that can help you. So, but in real estate, if you have property, you can only take a loan against that property, but you cannot liquidate today. So that is the difference between the two. So for me, if I have 50 million, I'll prefer money market fund. And the bad thing about the real estate is that it needs a lot of money. You cannot build apartments with 1 million. You need 10 million, 20 million, up to 200 million. But in money market fund, you can invest with as little as 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and you keep on adding until it becomes millions, and then you can spend the money to invest in real estate. So that's the major difference. And if you have opinion about the two, you can raise in the comment section.